Alright, welcome back YouTube and the rest of the internet. So, part one, we dug into, I showed you what was in here, and I added to it. Turns out, it's a good thing I did, because there was a couple things that were missing that were in the primary system. What we're looking at right here is the secondary system. Primary is over here. And I'm going to be adding to them at the same time, so going back and forth. So this was part one. Now we're going to go into part two. I might lose track. I might stop saying which number is which. But we're going to do the outer stuff. So I'm going to do this as a separate video, that one, that one, that one, and then we'll dive in the main pouch. Oh, there's another one right there too. So I'll probably do that one and that one together. So, we'll start with this one. So we're probably going to use a little one. Go through this. So this is a Condor tearaway bag. It's one of the big ones. Let's see, we'll get the little guy on it. So you can see here how many molly holes it's got, for lack of a better term. They make one that's an IFAC size that is this wide and about that tall. This is the large one. This is the first one that came out like this. So what this is basically velcro, and there's some molly on the back, and I've got it tied to a handle back here, which is not the best, but it works. What I want to do is get some straps that go right here. This way I get a better grip on the bag. But that's a topic for a custom thing. So you can see here, I've got labeled Boo Boo Kit and Meds. So I'm not entirely sure what this is for, how that works, but it's got this feature, which I usually just do this with. Got a red cross, just a patch. Lets me know that this is medical. And we're going to dive into it. Alright. So, do a close-up pan. I'm not going to be adding to either of these kits, and I have already standardized them both, so I'm only going to show you the one. Let's see. Alright, well, we'll just stick with the big one for now. So, in here, I've got some tape. You know what, we'll use that camera. Got a roll of waterproof tape. Got some meds. So, we'll do that here. So Aspirin, Naproxen sodium, which is Aleve, whatever this one is, what is that one? Claritan, down the bottom. On this side, got the medicine and the dose. You can see here that's the actual Sudafed, and that is a laxative. Got a bag of baggies, because you never know if you're going to have to give them out or not. US NER doc talks about having these kind of baggies and some paper to write a prescription. I'm not a doc, or even a corpsman or anything, but if I need to give out a couple pills to someone, now I can. I've got some implements in here. So this is 2 sets of tweezers. There's 2 different kinds. Toenail cutters that have the nail file, and then I've got some cuticle scissors. I think these are the dollar store cuticle scissors. I've got them in several bags, both for water protection and to keep the sharp stuff away so it doesn't break. Or rip, rather. Q-tips. And Pepto Bismal chewable tablets. Good for a variety of butt and gut issues. If you decide to do something like this, make sure that your local laws and rules and stuff don't prohibit that. As far as I could tell, federally, the only issue with any kind of prescription stuff in a different pill bottle was for highly regulated stuff like narcotics. I could not find any information one way or another about over-the-counter stuff. If you're a medical person and you know anything about that, by all means, drop a comment, because I'd like to know what the regulations are on that, because I know some asshole cop somewhere is going to cause a big deal out of that if he ever gets his hands on it. And if he does, I mean, it's not going to be like you're just like, oh yeah, sure, look through my medical kit. Yeah. Pretty sure that's not how it's going to go. These are blue nitrile gloves. These are from Harbor Freight. You can get better ones, but for most of my purposes, this will be fine. Got an ace bandage there, probably from the Dollar Tree. Nothing in that compartment. Then I have hydrocortisone 1%. I put the price on there because a lot of times people see this and they think that it's free, but you have to buy a bunch on Amazon. That's the only place I've seen where you can get this before you can get them that cheap. So I had to buy a big old box of these. So I put it on there for record keeping like everything else. This is acetaminophen, which is generic for something. The bottle came from the Dollar Tree, and I have refilled it. You hear how there's like nothing in there? You get like that many from the Dollar Tree, so I've added a bunch more of the same kind of medicine. Burn cream. This isn't very good burn cream. It's only 0.5% lidocaine, but it does have BZK in it, which is what people call benzalkonium chloride, or what is that? Benzalkonium chloride. Hey, I got it pretty close. So, if I don't like it too much, I'm going to give you this burn cream. Let's see, we've got generic Benadryl. And again, you got like this many from the store. Oh, you get 10 for $1, and it is incredibly full. So this is good for if you're out in the woods or something, and you need to go to sleep. They actually, this is an over-the-counter sleep aid. If you get a bee sting and you're starting to go anaphylactic, this will help you. I mean, it may not save you, but it'll help. If you get a liquid form of that would work better. This is ibuprofen, same thing. You got 10 from the Dollar Tree, and then I just topped it off. So here we've got New Skin. Oh, I do have a bottle of New Skin here. That's awesome. So, a lot of preppers always want to use super glue for wound closure. That's just a dumb idea. There's no way around it. They make stuff specifically for that is the proper purity and the proper stuff. I think this bottle was like $4 or $5. I mean, it's kind of expensive for, I don't know, it's $3.99 at Walmart. I mean, it's kind of expensive for what it is, but over here we got some Home Depot stuff, liquid skin. These are 2 for $5. This is more of a single use type, but yeah, I'll put that back. If you just happen to if you don't have anything and you have super glue, okay, I'll buy your argument. But don't plan on using super glue for wound closure. Plan on using the right stuff. Because I know you spent $400 on a knife. Spend some money on some actual medical supplies. Which, spending $400 on a knife is fucking stupid. I mean, unless you're a fucking billionaire, it's just fucking stupid. Triple antibiotic ointment. You put this on cuts and scrapes. It's also got petroleum jelly in it to some degree. So this is like Neosporin, by the way. It's got petroleum jelly in it, so if you had to, you could probably rub this in some cotton and make it burn. We've got chapstick. This is Chap Ice. So it's medicated. No, it says original. No, it's medicated. But that has sunscreen in it too. Alright, over here we got the good burn gel. This is, what is this? 2% lidocaine, and as you can see, they're a lot more expensive. But it's also water gel, burn gel. Alright, I'm going to put this stuff back. Alright, and let's see, we'll do that. Alright, so we've got some lighted tweezers. You can now get these at Walmart for a lot cheaper. Got some bug spray, mostly for easy access, 40% deep. Got spare baggies. Alcohol pads. These work a little bit better than a match as a fire starter. They're not great, but they work. Iodine pads. You can use them to, obviously, for cleaning wound. Also for purifying water. I'm not sure how many you'd want to use. I think it's 1 pad per 32 ounces, something like that. It's gonna make it taste like crap. I prefer alcohol over BZK. BZK is the ouch-free stuff. I prefer the alcohol. This way I know it's working because it stings. There was one time I got a cut. It was a really small cut. But I thought I was cleaning it, but I ran out of the BZK stuff and did alcohol. The compound wasn't even getting in there, and it wasn't burning. So I like to know that medicine's working. So here we got some Band-Aids and some small gauze. Got a variety of Band-Aids. That's the big kind. There's some individual strips, and there's some knuckle bandages and a couple other stuff in there. That's a pretty good bit. Got Band-Aids in several different kits, so I think we'd be good there. That's the Home Depot new skin stuff. When we come in here, got some antibacterial moist wipes. These use BZK, but they're also good for your face and hands. They're not very heavy. I think they died. But you can see we've got BZK in them. I guess it's a little late. The main point of these is to cut, of moleskin, is to cut a circle. This way the blister goes in the middle, and then you provide some support so it doesn't hurt so much. So these are just pre-made, pre-cut moleskin kind of things. At the time, back in 2015, moleskin was kind of expensive. I think the price has come back down, so that's why I got these instead of moleskin. Alright, and that's pretty much it. The philosophy behind this is, boo-boos, cuts and scrapes, first aid. It's got medicines that I typically use. It's got general purpose medicines that are good for a lot of different scenarios. And it's got room for me to add more. Now, my normal EDC med kit was made after this, and so it's got a lot more medicines and stuff in there. One day I will probably add some of those medicines in here. Things like a nasal spray. There's supposed to be some eye wash in here, or some kind of eye spray. I'm not sure why it's not in here. But that'll be a video for another day, when I add more medicine. Oh, look at that. That's right. There you go, now you can't see it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is my Boo Boo med kit.